What up gamers, this is Revenge Stream, and I just wanted to make this video to explain the differences that I've noticed between the alpha and the beta. So the first, very awesome and most noticeable change is that we now have a story to follow because the beginning of the quest line was added to the beta, and these quests also offer a hard difficulty. Second, sound effects have been updated, which is great, because before I thought there was something wrong with the ghost's voice, like it didn't sound robotic enough, but now that's been fixed, and sometimes I even think it sounds too robotic. Gunfire sounds were also updated, and now they sound like they're shooting bullets rather than just, pew pew lasers. Weapons also now have more upgrades to choose from, many of them very interesting, but the one thing I don't like now is that green weapons only have 2 sights to choose from instead of 3, which means that on my sniper, I can't get the scope I like. Speaking of snipers, they no longer have crosshairs and seem even more inaccurate when firing from the hip. The one I've been using also seems to have more recoil than the one that I had in the alpha. I don't know if that's a change to snipers overall, or just a difference between the 2 different snipers.
Lost the lead.
Also, this is the scope that I like, but I accidentally,
Only 5
or rather
minutes left.
purposely at the
Capture
time,
Zone
dismantled
C.
this gun because it's a white and I found a green sniper that was better. And then I realized I can only pick between
Zone
2
A
scopes that
secure.
I don't like, which kinda sucks.
Gains the
The next change I want to mention may upset some of you. The items that vendors sell has changed. So vendors like the Gunsmith and the Cryptarch that used to sell 2 rows of randomized items has now been reduced to 1 row. Other vendors have had their stock revamped to coincide with the new upgrades, and from what I can see, a lot of their items look very interesting and really awesome. But some vendors seem to be missing things, and I'm not sure if these are just supposed to be a secret for now, or if they require a higher level to see, or both. One consequence of this, though, is that faction vendors no longer sell shaders, and it's not possible to get a usable shader in the beta at the moment. Something new and interesting that I thought would happen involving the factions did, though, and that is that you can represent a faction in order to gain reputation with them. You just have to buy their class-specific item from the vendor and wear it to represent them, and then, as it says here, reputation gains will be applied to the faction, and in this case that's Dead Orbit. Next, the strike has changed in that it no longer offers a legend difficulty. Your options are now normal on level 6 or level 8, which are both far easier than legend difficulty was on the alpha, and this seems like an odd change, so I'm thinking that this just may be for the beta, and I'm hoping that legend difficulty will make a return for level 20s in the release. One last quick mention is that there was also a PvP event that ran for 2 hours at a time on the weekend, and that was really fun. It was called the Iron Banner, and during that time you could do PvP and gain reputation with the Iron Banner, and if you gained enough reputation you could buy legendary items. They're for level 20 though, except for the class specific item, which is really cool. I got one myself, and I'll show it to you guys in my next video, which will be gameplay of the Iron Banner. So that about wraps up this video. This game's gotten some upgrades, and it's making me even more excited for the release. I'll have more beta videos out soon, so be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.